Hey everyone. Well, it's been about a month since I last went to the flea market, so I decided to go back today. I hope you all enjoyed the video where I showed you kind of walking around and all that. And if you really enjoyed that part of the video, let me know, and in the future when I go back, I'll film more of that. But today we're just going to see the results. I'm pretty sure I kept below my $100 budget this time. I blew it last time, but let's take a look at what we've got. Right, Mugs? So what I essentially have is this backpack full of tools and a couple of additional things. I got this bag. I got this from one dealer. This is pretty neat. It's a Bonnie ratchet, made in USA. And this will be a good match for my wall. This is another set. Oh my God, he's going in the bed. This could be the day. This could be the day he actually goes in the bed. So someone on the channel has told me, oh, eventually he'll take a liking to it. And, well, sir, very good. You were correct. He is in the bed. All right, Muggsy. There you go. Anyway, so this will be good. This is cool. I couldn't pass it up. It's a complete metric set, made in USA. I believe these are made in USA. From the packaging, I remember that. Yeah, they're all USA. And this will go really well on my wall here of NOS Craftsman. I don't have this one. I thought I did, but I don't. I don't have these metrics. All right, so let me keep it over here. Let me get the tripod out. And I will be right back. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I bought that for you. All right, it was an interesting day there. I got a lot of interesting stuff. So let's line it all up. Oh, this was $10 and this was $10. So I'm at 20. I don't know, I like Bonnie, I don't know why, but it's a great ratchet. And look at this cool, look at how mechanical that is. Interesting lever. Let's see what else we've got in here. All right, this was $1. You know how when I test tools, I have a switch. So this is actually made for that, I believe, but it's got a surge suppressor and all that in it. And ironically, it may need to be rewired itself, but it was $1, so I couldn't pass it up. What else we got? Okay, this was, I think, $2 or $3. This heat gun, I don't know if it works. It's a Porter cable heat gun. That's pretty cool. I just grabbed it because it was cheap, and I know I'll be able to donate this out. Somebody that wants to do this type of work is going to need a heat gun for shrink tubing. It's like my Santa bag here. There's all sorts of neat stuff in here. All right, you've seen me restore these before. This is a Black & Decker. I'm not sure of the model. It's got the tag. The one that I restored did not have the tag on it. And as usual, oh, this has the key. Is that really the right key? There's a big chuck. Somebody's put a larger chuck on this drill. Yeah, that's not really the right key. But I probably have a good one to replace it with. But the ones I restored before didn't have the tags. And this one looks complete, needs to be rewired. It's got the interesting trigger lock down there. It's got a plastic trigger. I don't think mine had a plastic trigger, so this one's probably newer than the ones that I did. And no, it is metal. It's not painted. Okay. What else we got in this one? All right, this is pretty interesting. This, I picked it up. It was $5, and you never know when you're going to need stuff like this. It'll go with my hardware collections, but it's pretty neat. It's just screw caps, all sizes. You know, and some of these I can use as brush caps maybe, because sometimes I have to custom make brush caps. But that's what these are. I figured for $5, I'd grab it. Oh, it's open. All right, so this was a random $10 box. Well, the box is pretty beat up, pretty rusty, but it was interesting what was inside it. We've got a collection of, I think, USA. That's PNC. PNC, oh, that'd be nice if there's a lot of PNCs in here. That is not PNC. That is SK. That's SK. I believe that's SK. PNC. We got Craftsman. SK. Craftsman. I saw it and I was like, you know, how much? I'll take it. That's a foreign. Interesting. That's a Williams. It's just such a mix. But sometimes these will help you build sets. This is PNC. Different logo on it. Craftsman. 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 Probably foreign. We got a Craftsman extension. 1/2 inch. Craftsman. PNC. Does not say. It could be on there somewhere under the rust. I'll put it with foreign for now. That is PNC. That is SK. I don't know who that is. It's USA Proto. Snap-on. I got a Snap-on in there. All right. You never know. That's Craftsman. And that looks like SK again. So I got a bunch of SKs, some Craftsmans, and a Plum. Wow. That's cool. So I did get one Snap-on, a Plum, and a Proto. This, I think, is an SK box. Tough to say from that. Let me move the box. Make sure that was all in frame as I went through it. Tough to say. Let's see what else is in the box. Right, Bugsy? Oh, another socket that must have fallen out of there, another SK. Anything else in here? I lose track. Oh, yeah. Look at this guy. This is a USA KV. I'm not sure what generation this is. Really nice ratchet. I mean, the chrome, everything looks like new, like it was probably never used. That's the 3/8 Craftsman. Anything else hiding in here? Okay. That's it for the backpack. But there were a couple other things that I got that were really radical, really interesting. This was a last minute, I saw it as I was about to walk out. This is a Van Dorn. Let me grab the camera so you can see this. I've never seen a Van Dorn before. I've never worked on one. See if you can read that. Black & Decker bought Van Dorn in the 30s, I believe, and retired the name in 51. So this is likely 75 years old or older. And the switch is stuck. Well, maybe it was stuck. But anyway, this is one of those big heavies that's got the fixture for the pipe. I would bet this is a really powerful drill. It looks like it was painted, or at least part of it was. But maybe. Either way, this is going to be a great restoration project. Now I got one more thing. Let me put this back on the tripod and get it because it's the coolest. I haven't even gone through it, but it is the coolest. All right, you gotta take a look at this thing. I don't know how old this is, but just by the font, it looks pretty old. So this is Speedmaster. Now I have on occasion come across some Speedmaster sockets. This is a set. Now the case is pretty beat. These are broken. This one's not though. So I'm gonna move, let's move over to here where we can look at this directly. Hey everyone, just a brief interruption here. If you're enjoying this content and you'd like to support my channel, and especially if you like cats, I've written a series of chapter books for ages 8 and up, fully illustrated, called Flea Biscuit and Friends. The first book in the series is Flea Biscuit Finds a Home, followed by Flea Biscuit Summer Vacation, and finally, Flea Biscuit's Magic Christmas. They're available at all local booksellers as well as on Amazon.com. I will post a link in the video description. And hey, that's my pitch. Back to the video. I got Mr. T in here as well. All right, because I'm not 100% sure how complete this kit is, but it was $25. So I saw the box sitting on the ground. I wish I really had filmed this one, because I saw the box sitting on the ground. I saw this and I was like, oh, I've seen a couple of Speedmasters before in tool hauls, and I didn't know anything about them, but here was a whole box. I opened the box up, and to my surprise, there was a lot of stuff in here. Now, this is an actual Speedmaster ratchet. So when I saw that, I just said, how much for the set? And he said 25 bucks. Listen to that. That is a really nice tooth count ratchet. Look at to take it off, to put it on. Pretty neat. Forged in USA, it's got somebody's initials on it. That to some people makes it worth less, but all right. So this is genuine Speedmaster. That Speedmaster. That is Craftsman. These look like Craftsman. That is a Craftsman. All right, so those are Craftsman's. Oh, those are metric Craftsman's. Yeah, so we got 13, 14, 15, 17, 19, 22 Craftsman's. So that's Craftsman. This is Craftsman, I think. All right, so that's Craftsman. So we got a lot of Craftsman in there. I'm gonna separate it out. That's Speedmaster. That is Craftsman. That's Speedmaster. Look at that. U-joint extension. That is Craftsman. Let's tuck that in there. This is USA Durachrome. It's got the same guy's name on it. All right, so let's look at these. How many of these is Speedmaster? That is 1 1/8 Speedmaster. These all look to be Speedmaster. Yep. Yep. So it looks to me like I've got a full Speedmaster set of sockets right here. Possibly it needed another one. It was missing one here. I don't know. That is Stanley. Interesting. And then a couple of little doodads, as you would call them. And let's see what's in here. We've got type of hose. I don't know, a brake bleeding. I guess that's for bleeding brakes. And who makes this? This is Speedmaster. So this is nearly a complete kit. I think this was the deal of the day. Engine tightening specifications. I think I can restore this box. I gotta figure out how to get these off. They appear to be welded on, which is interesting. Well, maybe they are complete. I don't know about this stuff. There's some Craftsman's in here. This is cool. All right, so we've got, let me get for $25. Let's look at this. We've got some Craftsman stuff. That is Durachrome. So we got one Durachrome, 2 Craftsman extensions, a Craftsman metric set with an adapter, Speedmaster set, SAE, a Speedmaster ratchet, Speedmaster breaker bar, Speedmaster speed ratchet, a Speedmaster extension, and a Speedmaster universal joint extension. I mean, that is cool for $25. I am definitely going to restore this box. I will not be able to bring that back. I'll be able to clean it up a little bit, but I am definitely going to de-rust this box and give it a good paint job. It used to be a kind of bluish gray hammered finish. Probably won't be able to match that, but that's okay. So how cool is that? That was my coolest thing I saw all day, and it turned out to be remarkably affordable. All right, so let's sum up about how much I've spent today. There were a couple of higher dollar items that raised the price. I'm gonna keep these Craftsman metrics in here, because why not? I mean, it's been in here for how long? I mean, look at this box, how rusty this thing is. Huh, these are actually there. All right, so that was 25. That was 10, that's 35. I think that was 10, that's 45. 50 or 55? 56. 59, this was 5. So that was 64, that was $5. 69 bucks. That Craftsman ratchet, I forget, maybe it was 5, I don't know. 70, so about 75 bucks. I kept under my and this, 80 bucks. I kept under my $100 budget, and honestly, that is the coolest, that Speedmaster. Let's take a minute and see if this Porter cable heat gun actually works. That would be nice. Okay, first off, let's look at this thing. It lights up. That's a good sign. All right, let's take this guy. See what it does. It's very nice. It's lightweight, a heavy-duty cord. Oh, I gotta turn it on. It works. Nice too. There's no cool, oddly enough. Does it sit like that? Oh, that's handy. Look at that. That's cool. All right. $3, that was a great deal. This cord is too short to test. That cord is too short to test. But that's it. My $80 flea market tool haul. He's still asleep. I'm adding a little section here. You may recall when I walked through the flea market last time, and I picked up a Montgomery Ward's powrkraft hand drill, probably from the 1960s, and I said I was going to restore it, and I did. And unfortunately, the video footage, about half of it is blurry, and I think it's because mistakenly I had kind of zoomed out the camera and left it there. Now, two things. If you really want to see how to restore that video, it's very easy. Half the footage is good, half's bad. Just let me know, and what I will do is I'll actually take it apart again to kind of show you the disassembly part, and then I'll just jump back to the polishing and cleanup. But I did want to take a minute and just show you how it came out, because it really did come out nice. All right, let's take a look. So here it is. You know, just as I always say with these, you can polish it to as far as you want to take it. But it's got a new power cord. I was able to save the strain relief. It's got all new grease in it. Chuck is shined up. I found a more correct chuck key for it. This was a 2-prong. I don't have many of these 2-prong cords. I think this was my last one. Interestingly enough, I need another one for my Van Dorn, which I hadn't thought about, so I'd better try to score a second one of those. That's wonky right there. I gotta wonder if there was some type of strain relief in there. But anyway, so yeah, it came out gorgeous. You probably want to hear it run, so let me plug it in and fire it up for you. That was interesting. So I've really only run it for like a minute or so after I worked on it. And it's interesting how it sped up there. And I was wondering, when is it going to finish speeding up? It did finally reach, I guess, the right speed. But it's one of those it'll probably clean up once it's been used a bit, which probably isn't going to happen. It's going up there on my display rack. Okay, I just wanted to show you how it came out in case you're a fan of powrkraft or Montgomery Ward tools. Let's get back to the main video. All right, that's it. So 80 bucks, and that's cool. I got 2 good projects. I got those 2 drills, a cool shrink tubing gun or heat gun, and I'm tempted to keep that actually because it seems to be a lot less cumbersome than the old 1960s one that I've been using. But I have to admit, even though the random box for $10 of sockets was a good deal, when I saw that Speedmaster set for $25, I was not going to hesitate. I grabbed it, and I'm glad I did. It's got a really nice set. I'm going to have to start going through all my old sockets and see what Speedmaster items I hadn't found, because I have seen the brand before, and it's in this workshop somewhere. A couple of Speedmaster sockets. Possibly wrenches too. I don't really remember what it was, but I do remember the brand. So hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, let me know in the comments if you want to see me walking around the flea market before, or you just want to see what I pick up. But you know, the flea markets around here, they're rural, they're loaded with tools. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, if you go every week, you see a lot of the same stuff, but if you go on odd different days, you never know what you're going to find. I certainly had never seen anything like that Speedmaster set. That is awesome. That is awesome. And the Van Dorn drill as well. I mean, you got to imagine, when was the last time that was used? I mean, it was built before 1951. That's about all I know about it. And after 1931. That's about as best I can identify it as in that 20-year period. So it's a 70-year-old drill. When was the last time it was used? I'll tell you when the next time it's going to be used is. It's going to be coming up soon, because I'm going to get that thing working again, and we're going to clean that up and see what a Van Dorn drill really is like. And if you want to do something like this, find your local flea markets. Best to find the rural ones that are only open a couple of times a week. The ones that are open 7 days a week, those are more like stores. Everybody's got their own little shop. It's 90% of it is made in China junk. That, you know, although there's DVDs and CD vendors and things like that and craft vendors, but it's not like this. If you're looking for old tools, find a rural flea market that's once or twice a week. Check it out. You never know what you might find. All you got to do is go out and get busy. Take care.